Hello, everybody! We've been waiting for a while. I don't know if anything is actually going to happen here. It's supposed to. If we leave it on this screen, there's supposed to be something else. So, I'm not sure. I don't. Maybe the virtual console didn't include this. We can watch the timer. It's supposed to be a couple minutes. So, let's see what happens. If nothing happens, I will sign off and we'll continue on to the next thing, and I'll kind of investigate. But the virtual console is so faithful to originals that I have trouble believing that there's not gonna be some sort of additional content here. I'm gonna be really disappointed if there isn't, because I was kind of looking forward to it and hedging my bets. Like, I wasn't really doing any kind of sign-off stuff or any ridiculous like LP kind of, and now we're going on to blah 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 blah. I was kind of trying to keep that to a minimum because I knew we would have another. It's a fight. Like, the thing that is supposed to happen here is another battle. But let's try pushing some buttons. No, no, no. Nothing. Tra la la. Well, I'm not having any success pushing buttons. And it's supposed to be on the screen. I know it's supposed to be on the screen. But it's not. Like, there's supposed to be another dialogue thing that comes up. And there is supposed to be, in the original version of this game, what would happen is there was a battle. There was a battle with all of the greater devils. And I'm not seeing that. So, like, we should get yeah, and we're not. There we go! And more! Okay, awesome. Here it is. Fantastic. It took like 4 minutes. Here we go. Okay. So, let's check out what's going on here. It's Adai! It's Zelbard! It's Camila! It's Gesp! Prison flowers, really? Wait, what is it? Is it lemon? Oh, it's a red baron! Awesome! And Gallum. And Zayon. Crazy stuff going on here. So, oh, wow, and the king. Okay. Very bizarre. Now, this is going to be a nightmare, but one of the things that should be noted, I think, if we could figure out how to do this. Huh. Wait a minute. No! Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter that we... Yeah, sand's gonna be such a problem. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Wait a minute now. I know that there's a way to get another menu up here. Come on now. Yeah, she can move around. I get that. Oh, you know what I bet you we need to do? It's probably this. There we go. Okay, check out the map. Like, it looks like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it's supposed to look like Sonic the Hedgehog. Isn't that fantastic? So, what we really need to do, first off, I believe, is... Wait a minute, what happens if we... Okay. Hello, everybody. We're in post-commentary. We lost this battle. We lost our first attempt. So, rather than go over everything, to answer my question in the previous snippet of audio, if you quit the battle, it will save your place exactly where you are in the battle. But when you come back, it's just like, essentially just like a save state. It's like one save state. So, I guess I don't know if you could use it to exploit the game, like reset and pick up where you left off it, and then, you know, make a move, and if it's not positive, reset, things like that. We all know how to abuse save states. It's pretty common. I mean, common. It's a pretty simple idea. Although, again, not something you will ever see on this channel, because no emulators. Mwaha. All right. Anyway. So what I did was I ended up going into town and buying a bunch of stuff and playing back through the end of the game, because you'll see when we lose here that what happens is it just takes you back to the title screen. We got so close too. Ugh, if we'd had 6 more hit points, we could have done it. 6 more. So it just since you can't go anywhere where you could get right back to this battle, it kicks you back to the title screen. So here we are, and we're in the nearest town, which is actually quite a ways away from the stupid ancient tower. And we're just buying things like healing drops and like, yeah, we still have things like power water, like I never used, some boosting items and stuff. I also bought some fairy powder because I thought that it healed at magic points. It doesn't. That's what a fairy's tear is for. So we do end up using like the heal or the boosting items we have left, and then our last onslaught will be the one that, you know, finishes this bonus battle, and then we'll be done with this incredibly old but classic game. Which, that's fine. That's awesome. We're 90-something videos in, so we should be done by now. Trying to think of what what could set a record for that, because like our current record right now is I think 145, 100, something like that videos. You could argue, I think Final Fantasy VIII and Dragon Quest VIII both came very close to one another, and Dragon Quest VIII had some weird technical problems that Final Fantasy VIII did not. Like when I lost my ability to upload videos longer than 10 minutes for 3 days or whatever. For no reason. It was just a glitch. It was just a weird YouTube thing. Apparently happens. Anyway, so yeah, so we moved some stuff around because there were some other things too, like some things we just left on, and like now a lot of people are at question mark attack. It's so beautiful. We left some things on characters we weren't using and stuff, so. And then, yeah, we ended up depositing a bunch of stuff that we're never going to use, ever. Like the Buster Shot. Why does Slade have Buster Shot? Could have probably cleared out the caravan, but we're so close to the end, and I don't plan on coming back and grinding to somehow do things better. I suppose that this, like any other RPG, it would be fun to do, like, a low-level run, or, you know, characters are, you know, but, like, a certain amount of characters kind of run. A 4-character run of this game would be really fun. Like a healer, a magic user. Just play it like the original Final Fantasy. Oh, the original Final Fantasy. I was obsessed with that game when I was a kid. Such a good game. But I'm finding now that when I go back, I look at those games, you know, it was a different world then. It was. And I know people say that kind of stuff and you go, oh yeah, whatever. If you're not my age or older, but it was. I mean, like the stuff that Nintendo was doing, and things like that was so cool looking to us then, and like, now you look at it and just go, oh, really, really. Like when I was 10, if you'd shown me, something like, you know, one of the first-person shooters people play on like Xbox and stuff, I would have been shocked. I would have understood that was a video game. I would have been like, it's a what? It's a video game. Like, no way, that's not a video game. I learned that in Final Fantasy VIII, because Final Fantasy VIII, I remember like the cutscenes, like the summon cutscenes and stuff, just being blown away, just blown out of the water by how cool those were. And now, like, I look at them and I'm like, man, you really, like, you can see how chunky the animation is and stuff. It's like, it's still cool. I mean, the concept is amazing, the cinematics and stuff. But although I shouldn't say that, because CD-ROM games have been, you know, like, CD-ROM games were always really good looking. Like when Myst came out, it was amazing looking, and it's an older game. You know, the stuff when we played, I could not have been more shocked than anybody when we played CDI games and they had live video in them, like not live video, but like recorded video, like actual people talking. I was like, that's insane. That's insane for how early that system is. It's amazing. It says a lot about the CDI that they still managed to mess up as badly as they did with that kind of ability as a game console. But, you know, now we're getting into the point where we should be talking about Sega CD, things like that. Like, oh, man. Sewer Shark. All right. Sorry. Or was that Dreamcast? I don't remember. All of the later, all the Sega systems after Genesis. Just developers abandoning them like rats, jumping off a sinking ship. I remember that too. Not remembering, I don't know any of the developers, but I had a cousin who was a first, he's a spoiled kid is what he was, and he got everything the minute it hit the market, and you just watch him like have these things that were so cool because they like just came on the market, like the market's just getting flooded with these new generation video game stuff, and then my other cousin just got a PlayStation, got a PlayStation for Christmas, like that's what he got, and like. The PlayStation, he got so much, he wore that thing out. He just absolutely just played it till it broke. And my other cousin had like a closet full of junk he'd never touch, you know, that now is worth money. You know, I suppose there's a lesson in there somewhere. And I know I'm on my third PS2. I have broken 3 PS2, and this one's breaking. Like, it's such an amazing system. So I skipped after all of that garbage. I got on a rant. I wasn't even looking at the screen anymore in my post-commentary rant. I just jumped to this to show that we got back to where I didn't want to show all the credits. I didn't want to show me beating up Zayon again. So there we go, and more. And so what we're gonna do is we will go to the last battle. Yeah, we'll take it out. I think it takes more than one video, but I'm not looking at my files right now. But we'll get it taken care of, and that'll be the last thing we do, and then we'll be on to something else, and it's still up in the air about. So you guys take care, and bye everybody.